let's move on to the disgusting aspects of reality, the disgusting aspects of policing in this world and mass shootings in this world. Obviously, we're all familiar with the Uvalde shooting. Let me play this video. And this is the video that came out. I'm sure everybody's seen it. The security camera footage from the Uvalde school. We get to see the police. We get to see how it all started with the car getting in an accident, people going to help out, and then getting shot at, so they ran away. We get to see the shooter walking into the school itself with his legally purchased assault rifle, his legally purchased tool for ending life, to assassinate and slaughter massive amounts of children effortlessly, this tool that is easily accessible and legal for children to buy. We get to see him walk in, and then we get to see what the cops did. Now, one part of this video that's edited, there's a little editor's note that pops up, is that it edits out the screaming, which I find to be a little bit disingenuous, right? I think we need to hear, obviously it's horrific. Obviously it's horrific. But it would be exponentially more horrific if we see these cops who are just standing around, fucking around on their phones, getting hand sanitizer, checking updates on their Punisher logo phone. All of this nonsense that they're doing to not stop this tragedy. All of these standing around just uselessness these cops are. If we could see that while we also hear what they heard, because they weren't just standing around doing that in a quiet hallway. They were standing around doing that with people dying and screaming. And we found out today, as I record this, that there were close to 400 police officers on the scene. These are police officers that are helping the shooter in every way by keeping parents out, by keeping all of the people that want to stop this tragedy away from the shooter, right? They gave that shooter a solid hour to slaughter those kids. The police did. The police helped the shooter slaughter the kids. They kept him away from everybody. No distractions for an hour so he can slaughter the kids. Police armed, body armor, shields, 400 of them deep, doing everything to help the shooter be not disturbed, to be undisturbed while he slaughters kids. Meanwhile, they can hear all these cops that are just standing around. They can hear death happening. They can hear children being just leaving this existence because they've been torn apart by bullets. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting. And the fact that they took out that audio makes it more palatable. Oh, we can't offend. We don't want to be offensive. It's offensive that look how much, I want to know how much the government, how much taxpayer money went to all of these police officers that just did nothing for an hour. They showed up 3 minutes after that kid showed up. 3 minutes. It took them an hour to do anything. Right? What's the payroll for that hour of them standing around literally doing nothing but playing around on their phones, sanitizing their hands? There's a picture that was circulating of a guy just laughing about something. Like, they need to release this video with the audio. I think, like, even the fact that there's no audio is them still hiding. I mean, I think it was the news organization that did it, but it's still, you don't get that full effect. We don't get the full story. Imagine how much more deplorable it would be if we could hear what the police heard as they stood there doing nothing, as they stood there nonchalantly, casually hanging out in the hallway. Right? There are two cops that went to go see what happened. The guy opened fire, and they ran away. They couldn't run away faster. The only thing that would have helped them get out of that situation faster if they weren't such fat fucks. Like if the police department had some kind of fitness quota where police officers had to be actual physically fit to do their job, those two cops would have ran away faster. But they couldn't get away any faster than their fat asses could. And I'm fat shaming cops. I'm fat myself, but I've never let children and teachers die while I was at work. Nobody's died on my watch. Not that I've ever been a cop. Not that I ever would be. Because it's a job that shouldn't exist. Because it's clear that the police have no problem executing men, women, and children unarmed regularly. But when it comes to actually doing something good, when it comes to actually stopping a terrorist attack, they would rather play around on their phones, sanitize their hands, and just collect their paycheck for an hour. Helping out some other shooter. Well, just, they're already there. Why bother them? Why bother the shooter? And anytime it's a white terrorist, a white nationalist terrorist, they bust white nationalists in the back of a U-Haul, they're always super nice, showing all kinds of restraint when it's a white terrorist. But anytime they have any kind of melanin content in their skin, just no problem. Just like guns, nothing. Doesn't have to be armed. We don't care. Oh, what age are they? It doesn't matter. We're livestock. We are livestock. The police are prison guards. We're not free in this country. Meanwhile, these people getting tax dollars, constantly getting raises, constantly getting new equipment. Imagine our country if we took the money that we waste on police that do nothing. They're horrible at solving crimes. They don't stop crimes. They don't stop mass shootings. They don't do anything. They are dangerous to the existence of human life in this country. They are a bigger threat than foreign terrorists are in this country. They don't even have a job that's more dangerous than delivery drivers. If you deliver pizza, you are more likely to die in the job than you are if you are a cop. It's bullshit. Imagine if we took their money and funded schools, paid teachers amazing salaries, got all of the books and learning materials needed for schools, upgraded schools with proper HVAC, proper ventilation so viruses like COVID don't decimate populations. They don't kill people. They don't kill teachers. Imagine the world we would live in if we had taken all of that money, similarly to the military, if we took all of that money that this country generates and wastes on military spending and police spending, and we actually put even a fraction of that. First, we could cut taxes way down because it would only take a small fraction of that to offer benefits and services to real people, to homeless people, to hungry people, to people that need to be educated. We could live in an amazing society, right? Where crime would go down because there wouldn't be people desperate to survive. We wouldn't be living in worlds where people are profiting off of slave labor in prisons. But no, they keep funding the police. They keep funding the military. There's always money for death. Always money for death in this country. So anyway, absolutely disgusting. And I'm sure it's worse with audio, right? I'm sure the audio, not only are we hearing the kids and the teachers dying, but we're also hearing whatever the fuck these cops are joking about and talking about that probably does not pertain at all. And I saw somebody try and defend the guy who looks at his phone that has the wallpaper of the Punisher skull on it. It's like, oh, he's probably getting crucial information, as if police officers don't already have radios. Like, he's probably, whatever update, it's probably like lunch break time. Like, he's probably pissed that he's missing his lunch break. He was looking to go to Fuddruckers or something like that. Now he's got to pretend to care about all these people that are dying. He's got to stand around for an hour. His feet are probably hurting him. Like, every single one of these police officers is vastly overweight. It's just, I don't know. It's disgusting. It's ridiculous. None of them should have jobs. None of them. The majority of them should be in prison somewhere because they aided in the slaughter of those children. They physically kept parents out of that school. They kept people from intervening with their buddy, the shooter, from going in and stopping him. The police were on the side of the shooter for an hour straight. And all they're doing is making excuses and trying to cover it up. And it's disgusting. And it's a waste of it's a waste of life. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of resources. It's a waste. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on YouTube and everywhere our podcasts are found. Binge the full week over at inspireddisorder.com/plus. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. And follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!
Today is the day where you wake up and you realize that everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been wanting, every goal and wish and hope that you've ever had can become real. Dreams can come true. What you manifest in your mind,